Tons of people crowding around cafes and ice cream shops today, as expected, I suppose. And what did I read today? How about this one? Apparently there was a drone show around the Sydney Harbor, and with that, it attracted a huge crowd to the point where I suppose it created a hazard of sorts. This one says, crowd chaos as thousands pack Sydney Harbor foreshore for vivid drone show. In these cases, people usually say you have to protect people from the drone, the crowd and all that, but in this case, I guess you have to protect the crowd from themselves, huh? It says, scores of people packed Circular Quay to view the Love is in the Air drone show about 9:10 p.m. The show features 700 drones creating stunning symbols of love, including a love heart, Cupid's arrow, flowers over the harbor, according to Vivid organizers. Spectators have criticized the festival's lack of crowd control after people became trapped, forcing police to remove surrounding barriers. The crowd level was reportedly on par with New Year's Eve celebrations as additional people turned out over the long weekend. The police mounted unit was called in and an ambulance was spotted at the scene while crowds attempted to walk from the overseas passenger terminal to a Wynard station. Holy, that's a lot of people when you look at that, I guess, above view there. It says spectators who turned out to last night's event told 9 News they were swarmed by massive crowds, saying, quote, "Yeah, we just came down from Argyle Street and there was just a massive crowd of people and we were like, oh my god, I've never seen this many people in the rocks," one woman said. Heaps of people, like pushing through, and people with prams and trolleys. It's packed, yeah, I couldn't put a number on it. There'd be, thousands upon thousands of people, another said. And there were warnings to stay away from the area. I guess it wasn't as bad as that other story I read before in Korea where I believe it was a Halloween party event or a festival of sort, and there was so many people jam-packed where people started to push into each other, and unfortunately in that case a lot of people did pass away and so forth, to my knowledge anyways. I guess fortunately this didn't sound as bad, but still, lack of preparation, huh? And in terms of flying drones, with a lot more drones being automated as well as being dependent on things like GPS, I guess some companies are trying to make it so that you don't need things like GPS in order to fly a drone. This one says, innovative navigation tech lets drones fly blind. Canadian company developed a system it claims will turn, quote, dumb drones smart with a world first in navigation technology and enable highly accurate navigation even when GPS signals are not available. One Silicon Chip Photonics developed a cost-effective inertial optical circuit system that offers highly accurate navigation even without GPS signals and is more precise than the systems commonly used in commercial applications. The company expects this new technology will facilitate the mass adoption of autonomous systems and applications like autonomous vehicles and drones. According to Interesting Engineering, optical MEMS technology removes electronic constraints, enabling faster data transmission and greater bandwidth. OSCP designs and makes high-performance motion sensors using silicon photonics to measure an object's acceleration and rotation. The company reportedly aims to fully integrate optical components into its PIC chip, reducing its size, weight, and power consumption and completely eliminating assembly costs. This integration is expected to enhance system reliability, reduce optical loss, and increase device sensitivity. That's good in my opinion. If it actually pans out, more innovation in this way is the better. I know there's so many stories where people, for example, have their GPS just jump from one place to another and then all of a sudden the drone assumes, oh, I guess there's my home point over there. So it flies back, for example, and crashes into a building. So this will be good in those situations as well. And in terms of crashes, apparently here anyways, there was a seaplane that crashed right into a boat. That's crazy. You can see there was a bunch of videos and stuff apparently posted online where the seaplane was just, I guess, starting to take off in the water. There's a boat there and it just doesn't stop. And people were saying, just from what I was reading anyways, where when you fly a plane like that, you can't just, for example, turn left or right, kind of like driving a car and so forth. I've never flown a plane before like this, for example, so I wouldn't know. Would anyone else understand, for example, what the pilot potentially was going through? It's almost like driving a car, but the looks of this where you can see the guys 1 block away, but you can't stop. That's what it seems like anyways. You can hear, for example, I guess some of what happened over the airspace in terms of the communication. It doesn't sound like there was any direct, for example, communications of what happened directly. It was more about other pilots from the sounds of it saying, oh, we see like an accident and all that.
Press 309, thanks, and there are people, sorry, Express 309. Cleared westbound, Falls Creek 2000. There's traffic just southeast of Point Atkinson and Otter on the tour at 1600.
Check remarks, we have them in sight. It looks like there's an incident there on the water.
Trust 309, yeah, affirmative. We're on the phone with everybody right now, and if you want to land somewhere else or go to YVR, that is possible.
Vancouver Harbor, Foxtrot, Quebec, Lima, Quebec.
Quebec, Lima, Quebec, there's been an incident in the harbor. If you're just transiting through, stay north of the zone, and if you are requesting orbits or anything, just pull a 180 and go back to the valley.
Vancouver Harbor, Foxtrot, Quebec, Lima, Quebec, just transitioning your control zone towards Power River, coming up on second narrows right now at 2,300 feet.
Hopefully no one was hurt. And it makes me think too, again, I've never realized it until I started flying drones where people constantly fear-mongered it and so forth in terms of drones crashing into planes. This is another example of how many types of aviation-related incidents happen all the time, like here. And I don't think you're gonna say ban them all now, correct? In terms of things like a boat and a seaplane and so forth. But it makes you wonder what exactly happened in that case, as it looks like you could see it coming from a mile away. All right, see you guys later.